Facebook has garnered a reputation as a social network for old folks, but a new study finds that teenagers are still flocking to Mark Zuckerberg's BMF. MarketWatch's Caitlin Houston has the story. Caitlin, how are you?
Good, how are you?
This is very interesting that teenagers are still, to a huge degree, still using Facebook.
Yeah, it's 71% of them are using it, and more importantly, they said this is the most used social network for this age group out of 7 other platforms.
How surprising was that result?
I don't know. Facebook still has such a large place in social media. You know, it's been around longer. Almost everyone you know has a Facebook.
Yeah.
But normally you hear about the teens on stuff like Snapchat.
Right.
And that also placed, I think it was 3rd. So I guess it is surprising that they're using it the most, not that they have it.
Right. And this is, we should point out, this is a Pew study, so this is an independent outfit.
Right.
What I thought was very surprising is, well, 2 things. Google Plus and Twitter, which are tied for 4th place.
Yes.
The fact that Google Plus is still being used, and the fact that Twitter was as low as it was.
Yeah, I think, you know, journalists especially love Twitter, so we always feel like it should have a higher place. So that wasn't that shocking, but Google Plus is surprising. And one of the reasons it might have ranked 4th, just in terms of networks that they're using, is because they had this system where you had to opt in if you were creating a Gmail. And they still have it in place if you want to comment on YouTube, which, you know, the teens are doing.
Right.
And someone actually tweeted at me today saying, I'm a teen, I used to comment on YouTube. So I think it makes sense there. And also schools are setting up Gmail accounts or Google Plus accounts for these teens.
You know, for these companies, and look, most of these are big publicly traded companies. This matters a lot more than just what kids are doing with their time. I mean, this is ad dollars. This is revenue on traffic.
Right.
How much? What's interesting is how much are these kids using more than one of these, and how fierce is the competition for their time?
Yeah, so they're not loyal at all to a social network. I think it was almost, or 71% were using multiple networks. And that's where Google Plus really dropped off. It was only 5% said they used it most often. So it seems like a very passive way that they're signed into it or using it. So they're using all of these different ways to communicate, and WhatsApp and these emerging networks are also placing there.
Yeah. Wow. All right. This is, we'll have to wait for the next iteration of the survey. Caitlin, thank you very much.
Thank you.